broadcasting. That's good. Probably a little bit so I can be heard. Hello to anyone who is currently out there watching. As you can see, I have made some adjustments to my UI. Right here is basically the scene, they call it an OBS, where I talk specifically to you. This is where a majority of the panels that I've had up on the screen for most of my streams are going to be at. You've got the coffee up there at the left top corner. You've got the advertisement for the person who made my PNG model here. This is the tray potato, we call it, from Fluffy's Eye. We, of course, have your obligatory, this channel is not AI, and also if you're watching on Twitch, you should check your settings panel. By the way, check your security and privacy settings. Twitch opted people in to train generative AI, and that is bullshit! We also have the chat panel. And also, I've made a lot of modifications to the general aesthetic of this channel. I wanted to lean into analog, glitchy sort of stuff, and I also I feel like I made the colors for the background here a lot richer. A lot more... I feel like I've added a little bit more depth. So I feel like this is a good start to what I want to do moving forward. I want to try to dedicate more time to thinking about where to take this channel and what to have up front. But also, I've added panels. If you're on Twitch, which is where I primarily stream, if you scroll down while watching the video, I've got panels. So if you're wondering where the banner with all the social media stuff is, I took that down. That's now away. I felt like it added a lot more clutter than it was worth, so I decided to throw that into a panel down below where you can get to, blues. It takes you to bloody hell, what's it called? A link page, essentially. That link page will take you to everywhere I am, which is Twitch, obviously, YouTube, obviously, Ko-fi, which is a new thing. You don't have to donate. You don't have to donate at all, but it is most appreciated. And also Blue Sky, obviously, because that's where I do all my updates. That's where I talk to y'all when I'm not streaming. So, with all that being said, an ad is apparently going to start soon. So, while the ad pops off, well, once the ad pops off, I'll set up the game. The game today is, of course, our Sunday special, Derail Valley. We've done a lot in Derail Valley, but I feel like we can do more. I feel like we can trick out our trains with all sorts of gadgets once we get money. But also, I need to fix something that I did last week because I apparently took the wrong train of methane from the oil refinery to the harbor. I just remembered that. Shit. Well, either way, we'll get to it. Alright, so once the ad break pops off, I'll get to work on that. So, off you go. 10 seconds. Ad's gonna start. God be with y'all. I'll just set this up right now. BRB. Alright, the community is back. So, give me just a moment, and I will get started with Derail Valley. It was something I wanted to check up on before I got started. Alright, right, first of all, pause the music I had, and now, there we go. And yeah, look at this. Doesn't this feel less cluttered? Doesn't it feel like there's less mess all around with all those panels clogging up everything? I feel like this is a good direction to go now that I've cleaned everything up. Okay, so I need to check and see that that thing I threw away last time is actually still in the garbage. It's not, but there's always the magical shed of mystery. Doesn't seem like it. Oops. Dispatcher, train length, shunting, DE2, all the train licenses. Right. Ooh. Dang it. There. Ah, this is where I put my cassettes. Right. At least the named ones. I'm guessing these are both cyan and this one's purple. Alright. Well, now that we've checked all that, I believe we're free. Let me see if there's any... Good. Whew. Alright. We don't need to worry about that. Clean slate. Let's go shopping. Let's do some retail therapy. That's right. I wanted to get to Machine Factory in town and get another shovel mount and get the golden shovel for the S282. Otherwise, I don't really know of any other gadgets that I could want. Not that I'm aware of. Could have that for Herman. I feel like that'd be a good accessory. One red beacon. What else while I'm here? Nah, that looks kind of redundant. Brake checklist. Nah. I typically do a good job of that. Right. Oh, right, a mount. Duh. Kind of need that. There we go. A little present for Herman when we get back. Alright, what do I want to do? I wanted to get a Machine Factory in town. Machine Factory. There we go. Oi, oi. Hey, Fairmix. How are you today? is the shop? There's the shop. Let's see. Is this where the golden shovel is? I don't think it is. I might have remembered wrong. I might need to go on a hunt for that shovel. Ooh! Amber beacon. Oh, I'm quiet? Alright, let me check my levels. There we go. I think that should be fine. How does that sound? Does that sound acceptable? I've got my MacBook maxed on volume. Yay! Yeah, that's better? Okay, good. I don't know why it was that low. Maybe I was fiddling with settings some time ago. That would make sense. I've done a lot of adjusting to the channel, as you can see, Faramix, because I wanted to clean stuff up. So maybe I did something with the... Is this your usual mic? Yeah, it is. There we go. At least it should be. Unless OBS for some reason changed something, which I highly doubt. Let me check. No, it's the usual microphone. Sorry, I was mesmerized by these lights because I don't remember these being here. Much less them actually working. Anywho. Right, I was looking at an amber light because I was contemplating putting this on another train that we have. There's a medium mount when you need one. Mount strip small. Yeah, that might work. Just realized the amount of soldering I'm going to need. Completely forgot about soldering. Right, where are the solder wheels? There they are. And yeah, Faramix. Let me just put all these in my pocket. Let me just show you. Money, 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 money. We've been doing some shit. Alright, right, map. Milione. Yeah. Been hitting this man! What? Why boo? I've done nothing that warranted a boo. At least not to my knowledge. Huh. The DE6 is missing. There. Oh. Is it because I'm a quote-unquote millionaire now, cutie? Is that the joke? There. What the fuck? No, you said you were improving your layout for stream and it looks exactly the same. How dare you, sir? For one thing, I've cleaned things up so that I don't have panels hogging up my screen. And also, let me just, you know, out of spite and also a desire to show off some shit. Let me just find... there it is. There we go. There you go. Not only a new transition, but also just brand new aesthetic, honestly. Well, not brand new, but more like improved, I dare to say. So I feel like... Sorry, my brain froze there for a second. But yeah, I've been working on making new stuff. This especially, uh, all of these right here. So yeah, it's not like I've changed the whole ensemble. I've just been making some tweaks here and there to make things a little bit more squeaky clean and cool and fresh. So ooh, transition. Yeah. I found a nice transition with a little that makes it look kind of digital. Let me just find Derail Valley again. There. Oops, the game's not there anymore. That's not good. Oh, there it is. Something went a little... What the fuck? What the shit? Fucking get... What the fuck? Oh no. Something's gone a bit sideways. I'll never let you go, Jack. No, you need to fucking let go. Okay, I'm gonna need to fix this. I think I know how to fix this. It's because I left these two connected back where I left them. But I guess the game was just like, oh, they're supposed to be connected forever. Well, I can't have them directly in front of one another, so... What the fuck? Alright. There. Jesus. Is it just stuck? I cannot uncouple it. Like that? I mean, it shouldn't be a problem? Not that I know of, but... I can see how far you can... I see how far you can take it. Will it stretch to harbor? I mean, I'm about to find out. Yeah, the wire is just gone. The wire is just gone. That's not good. That is severely not good. These pipes are acting normal. Do you think that might be the reason? I have a thought. There. Well, this is just unusual. Okay. Our first task for today is figure out what the flying fuck's going on here. No need for that remote multi-unit when you can just have infinite MU cable. Yeah, I guess, but I am very curious and a little concerned about this. there. Nope. I thought I was seeing double for a second. All right. The coupling is disconnected. I'm going to see if I can be fucking crazy. Electricity is on. There. The only thing that's connecting these two is the wire. There's nothing else. So oh my lord. What is going on? Have you seen this before, Faramix? 'Cause, like, I'm stumped. Never. I don't know if Derail Valley had an update or something, but, like, this is... I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I mean, on the upside... I mean, potentially Sluggo's always ready to go. Oh, I just realized that there's something going on with my chat in terms of aesthetics. Some names are fucked up. I need to adjust some things color-wise. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but let me just fix this. This is the fixing stream tonight, apparently. Ah, that'd explain it. Okay. Ah, that's better. All right. There we go. Proper colors are restored. That's good. Well, now, to figure out what this is. I think Derail Valley had an update. Some people have been seeing the whole brake hose array completely vanish. Like, there's no hoses for the brakes on locomotives or cargo cars, so there's no train brake. Interesting. So that might extend to this. Fascinating. Let me try something. I know this will undo all the shopping I just did, but I really do not care. Because I want to figure this out. This is new and much, much more fun. Yeah. Like I said, I know I've just undone all my shopping, but honestly, I don't care about that right now. I care about fucking figuring out what's going on here. Because this is strange. Because it can't be the mods, because I shut the mods down every time I go into my own save files. I leave the mods for multiplayer shenanigans, which one day I'll get back to. There they are. And fuel cut off. Aha! I have solved it. I've solved your puzzle. All right. Note to self, disconnect the DE6 and the slug when you send them back to the sheds. Got it. Alright, how about we do some jobs, eh? So the last time we did a shit ton of jobs to deliver methane and shit. What do we want to do today? I feel like taking something interesting. And I know technically we've done interesting stuff with military and whatnot, but I wanna do something wacky within the current vanilla parameters. Which is not much, but where can we go for wacky shenanigans? Goods factory in town? Maybe? More shunting. Ooh. Forestry trailers to sawmill. More forestry trailers to Forest South. Could be a fun trip. Deliver wood scrap to sawmill. A lot of stuff to sawmill today. Yeah, even more wood scrap. I don't know. Oh, you know what I've never taken? I've never taken coal before. That could be fun. The coal power plant, I think? That could be fun. I've never done jobs there before. It's probably not, like, as exciting as methane and stuff like that, but... Fuck was that? That line of flatbeds just moved. That was weird. Right, jobs. What jobs do we got? Coal power plant. Haul empty cars to power plant. Shunting. More empty cars. More empty cars. More empty cars. Why are there so many empty cars? Seriously, why are there so many empty cars? Oh, probably because the coal was taken from the mine to the power plant and now the cars are empty. Yeah, that would actually make sense, Trademark, you stupid idiot. Okay, trying again. It's either to the east or the south. Or the iron ore. Jesus. You know, it's moments like these where I'm contemplating getting more train games so that we can have a little bit more than Derail Valley, because we're kind of in the late stage of Derail Valley. I think we're honestly at the post-credits scene when it comes to Derail Valley. Sad to say, but it might be true. Ooh, deliver coal. There we go. So we got a line of... so we have a line of coal trucks that we can take. 2 lines, actually. One going to steel mill and one going to power plant. The coal power plant is CP, which is here. And the other one is to steel mill, which is there. So we're here. And if we go... Okay. So what we'll do is we hook the one going to the power plant first, Then we hook the one going to coal mine east. Wait, sorry. I went to seep. Sorry, I did that back. I got my brain mixed up. Jesus, my brain's not working today. Okay, like I was saying, the one going to the sawmill, we hook up second. The one going to the power plant, we hook up first. Got it. All right. Machine. I promise I won't fuck this one up. B20. Now, how heavy is this train, by the way? 800 tons. And then there's 640 tons. So, in total, 1,440 tons. Right. B20. So, which train do we get? Probably one that's got a lot more power. This is probably going to be a job for the DE6 again. Yeah, we'll get the DE6 and Sluggo in. Actually, I said all that stuff about the post-credit scene, and I completely forgot about Build 100 coming. So mark my words, this is not the end for me playing Derail Valley. Not by any means. It's just I might want to diversify a little bit more. Ads are going to be popping up, by the way. They're going to be a minute. Huh? I thought I was moving. What the fuck? Oh. Yeah, that would explain it. Anyway, I completely... Well, since the ads are going to start, I probably should save questions to chat for a hot minute. There we go. I'll see you all who aren't immune to ads in a minute. Where's the handbrake? There you are. Okay. So, this one going to the steel mill is on the next line over. Excellent. Oh. Alrighty. What? How are there brake noises? I took off every brake. Duh, except for that one. I am not an observant person. Right. So B30 is on this line. So we want to get this whole line of coal cars up to here. To these points. Evening, Rusty. How you doing? Been a hot minute since I saw you. Rusty and I were hanging out earlier with our buddy Fluffy's Eye here on Twitch. Doing well, just got pizza. Nice. But yeah, Fluffy's Eye, good friend of ours, lovely artist. Also the person who supplied me with the PNG avatar. And also, he just had a little bit of a revamp of his own, which is very nice. Hope you've been doing well. I've been doing alright. Truthfully, today was, well, aside from doing nothing most of the day, there was one highlight of my day. If I can just break this train and get it into reverse. There. There we go. Like I said, there was one highlight of my day. Earlier today, I stumbled upon a V2... Yeah, a PNG tuber by the name of Kaiju Fluffs. Not the first time I've been on her stream as a participant. Lovely person, very blunt with her opinions, which I always admire. Also, bloody funny as hell. Today, there was an unexpected turn, because Kaiju Fluffs is typically one to do art and shit. Not today, no. I don't know what possessed her to do this, but she watched Shrek the Musical. Now, I have a love-hate relationship with musicals, because when they're good, God, they're great. They're so good. But when they're bad, ugh. And not just Broadway musicals, I mean like movies that are also musicals and stuff like that. I have known of Shrek the Musical's existence for a while now, and I always looked upon it with an air of, why? Why does that exist? Of course I know why it exists, because money and popularity. But also, I think it's up there with one of my favorite musicals ever. 'Cause it surprisingly works! It's surprisingly so very good, especially when you've got such talent behind it. Like, my God. Hey. I thought the same for Back to the Future, but thought that one was really good. Yeah. So don't be like me. Don't be a snob who is like, oh, musical, yeah. Like, give it a shot. Because, like, what happened was, I popped into Blue Sky, and I saw Kaiju Fluffs. Was watching Shrek on Twitch, and I'm just like, how the fuck is she doing that? Isn't she afraid of copyright? And then I found out, oh no, it's not Shrek the movie, it's Shrek the musical. But my God, the amount of wit and humor and just holy shit. It's such a good musical. I would recommend it. Even if you're as sick of Shrek the property, the franchise, as I am, which I am bloody sick of Shrek and any franchise that goes beyond 3 movies. But my God, the musical is so good. All right. Let's see here. There it is. There we go. Oh. Just take all these brakes off. That said, though, like I said, I've had bad experiences with musicals. Although the film I'm about to mention isn't technically classified as a musical. I don't think it is anyway. Well, not a musical. It's more like a jukebox musical. And that movie was Strange Magic. Which is one of my partner's favorite movies. Shh, don't tell her. No, she knows that I don't like this movie. Strange Magic. Oh boy. While I do see some merit to that movie, it's bad. Because, like, here's the thing, and here's where my love-hate relationship with musicals come in. When it comes to musicals, I want the songs to be organic. I want them to actually add to the story, like actually be a part of the story. Sorry, I'm just going over the map. Okay. I had to look it up because it sounded so familiar. And oh God, the jukebox musical. Yeah. Jukebox musicals are more like someone putting in top 10 hits from insert era here into the radio and just having a blast with it. Which is fine on paper, but when you're trying to tell a cohesive story with those songs, which have no connective tissue between them whatsoever aside from they were popular at the time, that's where things kind of fall apart for me. Because, like, okay, it's not a crime to like... It's not a crime to like a whole bunch of songs. Not at all. My taste in music fully demonstrates that. My taste is out. My tastes in music are just fucking random as shit. It's like it's like in the same category as Happy Feet. Ah. The Prince films are both kinds at the same time. Prince films. Now, when you say Prince films, what are we talking about here? I haven't watched Happy Feet in a while. I think since bloody high school. I think that's another one of my partner's favorite movies. But at the very Under the Cherry Moon, Graffiti Bridge. Oh, okay, that Prince. But yeah, at the very least, with Happy Feet, the music, the songs are kind of, how do I put this? They're presented as a bird's mating song, which that's okay. That's kind of cute, kind of clever. But otherwise, when they're just there, when the songs are just there, and they're not really doing anything aside from replacing context with song, again, that's where things kind of fall through for me. And let me just say, never get it twisted. If I'm currently shitting on your favorite movie, if you like Strange Magic, more power to you. It's just not for me. At least Happy Feet had Robin Williams? Yeah. God rest his soul. Anyway, now that I have gotten a train and sorted out the whole thing with the cables, my original question earlier was, how's everyone doing today? How's your weekend been? My weekend has been very bleh. I did work all throughout the week, and now my weekends are more or less bleh. The only real thing I did this weekend was have dinner with my mother because it was her birthday. Been doing good, got more art projects to work on. Nice, nice, nice. Always nice to do art. I really need to do more art as well. I also need to make a decision as to whether or not I want to attach the DE2 to this train because this hill is killing me. Yep. There. All right. All right, I had to check on something. Anyway, as I was saying. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it would be good to flip all the switches first. Alright. Go! We're good. I forgot we were on a hill for a second. Didn't even need to kick in the engine. Alright. Thank you, Bruce. There we go. Alrighty. I'll start dumping sand now. God. Might not have been a good idea to start this on a hill. Also, why is the brake pipe going off? Oh, duh. Yeah, that'll do it. Oof. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna let the train coast down the hill until we can find a nice bit of solid, straight bit of track. But also, we should not let this thing go too fast. But yeah, no, Shrek the musical. The thing that threw me off at first was the costumes. Because for some reason, the costumes just kind of threw me off. But now that I've had some time... Where's the art projects at Rusty XL? Oh. Yeah, you're gonna love seeing that. But yeah, no, since I had some time away from looking at the costumes, now I have more of an appreciation for them because not only are the costumes good, they're also very... They're not cumbersome, for the most part. But mainly the music, the songs, they're fucking great. And the actors singing them are just fantastic. Fucking Farquaad. The way they did Farquaad was so fucking great. He was The pettiest little shit. More so than the movie. More so than the movie. And the costume for him was fucking great. Because, like, you know the joke with Farquaad, he's a short little fucker. So how do they accomplish that in the musical? They just have a guy stand on his knees and put fake little legs in front of his real legs. Because he's wearing black pants and he's hiding them behind a cape. I love that gag. It's such a great fucking gag. I love that shit. Oh boy. Where are the projects? Rusty, you want to tell Faramix where the art projects are? I have MLP OCs that I draw every now and then. Yeah, they're all over somewhere on Blue Sky. Why is this such an aggressive hill? Also, yes, I remember the costumes being so funny and clever. Yeah. Like, they're just so great. Costumes were so wonderfully executed. And, like, the actor they got for Shrek was fantastic. Because you expect it to be a Mike Myers impersonation. And to some extent it is, but also no. He oddly feels very original and also very comfortable in the role. Like, the range of emotions he has, not only in his expressions, but also his voice, was fucking great. We really need to find some solid ground, please. Come on. Can't do it. No, I need to get back. I like when musicals have their own unique identity and not completely piggybacking the original. Yeah, and that was another fear I had. I feared that it was just going to be copy-paste, but no. In fact, I dare say the musical expanded upon what the movie had. Like, there were actually some musical numbers that explain why Farquaad is the way he is. And he's such a petulant man-child. Just so bloody... Oh, I thought I crashed into something. My stomach fucking dropped. No, that was thunder and lightning. I thought, like, the back of the train crashed into something. No. I'm tempted to say what it is that makes him a fuckwad. No pun intended. But, like... I don't want to deprive people of that. When I feel that something is really, really good, I don't want to spoil it. Even if it's, like, a decade old. Like, one of my friends is like, oh, you can spoil Digital Circus. No, I don't want to. I had a fun experience, and I don't want to deprive people of that experience by just saying what happened. Okay, we should be good. God, I wish it wasn't raining. You know what I'm gonna do? Ah, good, it's connected. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're fine. We don't even have to worry about the temperature, because that is actually stable. Whoa. I don't know how I did that, honestly. Okay. So where was I? I think that conversation ran out of steam. Ah. Oh boy, here's where things get a little bit more complicated. So now we gotta deal with this fucking hill. I feel like we might need a fourth train at the back pushing. But that might be a bit excessive. I wouldn't even know if we could, like, control that without causing a lot of issues. Although... Also, I'm contemplating getting some new games and adding them to the library because they're on sale. I see a few things that have caught my attention. And I also have an idea or two about what I want to do for October, possibly. Or just games in general. Because I am always on the lookout for new games and stuff, but also, are there any games that you all would recommend I at least try? Like I know Railroader's on my list. Railroader's on my list. Probably a bumpy ride too when there's another sale for that one. Because that one just looks cute. I feel like that one could be fun. But yeah, aside from that, I am always open to suggestions. Here. Antechamber. I don't know if I've heard of that one. Let me take a look at that. Sorry, I'm keeping an eye on the temperature as well. Antechamber Game. A first-person psychological puzzle game created by Australian developer Alexander Bruce. We might need to go slow, and we might not also need to start pouring sand again. Toy Story on the Sega Genesis. I don't know if I can accomplish that because I don't have the technology for that just yet. You know, I'm going to wait for a little bit. So, what is this about Antechamber? Mind-bending psychological exploration game where nothing can be taken for granted. It's actually coming to Steam in a few months. Oh yeah, I think I remembered that. Uh, Discover an Escher-like world where hallways wrap around each other, space reconfigures themselves, and accomplishing the impossible may be the only way forward. Oh. You know, I played a game like this. I played Eclipsium, which had some similar sounding elements. You know, I might keep an eye on this one. I will definitely put that into consideration. Thank you. But also, bloody fucking Toy Story. Really? Really? Yep, the retro collection right there. Release date of October 15th. You know, I vaguely remember playing some of these games back in the day. Vaguely. I know at the very least we played the racing game back in elementary school. Alright, is it safe to actually make an attempt? No, it is not. Jesus, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna kick myself for this. The Sega game was hard as hell. It just turns the cup into Cuphead later in the game. Oh, that's fucking great. Alright. I didn't want to do this. I'm not sure what you're doing. Are you stuck? Yeah. It's raining. I'm going uphill near Coal Mine East. And it's just not working. Like, I have the power, but I have too much weight, is what's also happening. Ads are about to happen in a minute, so I'm going to see if I can figure this out. Like, the rain has really fucked me up here. Fucked me up something fierce. Alright. I'm about to attempt something stupid. Oh yeah. Oh, it's on. Well, starter up. Where's the starter? There's the starter. Oh yeah. Why is the brake pipe going off? Oh, that would explain it. Oh yeah, duh, because the air's going out. There. Now, with a little bit of push, hopefully we can get this working. Okay. Come on. Come on. It ain't working. This just ain't working. We are stuck. Oh, I do not like rain and I do not like hills. And my two enemies have joined up for this stream to make this impossible. Jesus. And I'm dropping sand so much I'm practically making a beach. Come on. Let me up. Like, I'm giving it power, obviously, but do I just wait at this point? I think that might be the only thing I can do, because I've just had a thought. I've had an incredibly stupid thought. There's only one locomotive with the incredible attractive force to rip us out of this situation, the DM1U. DM1U? The utility diesel? Alright. I suppose a triple header will have to do. Okay. Let's give it a go anyway. It doesn't have the electrics. Oh, you're actually trying it? I was trusting you for a minute. I was trusting you going, well, Fairmix knows what they're doing. Maybe it'll help, but I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt it too, considering that it doesn't have the electrics. Oh, okay. Well, with that silly idea out of the way. Okay. Okay. In that case, you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna attach every diesel possible. Alright. Why are the electrics not plugged in? The fuck? Oh. Yes. And... What? The fuck? Fuck. It should be working. well, now let's find here. Was the DH4 parked at the back of the train? It was for a minute. Fuck. Okay. I had to check that. Alright, well, the brake pipe issue's no longer there, so... Where's the sander? There it is. There's the sander. Okay. Let's give it a go anyway. You know what? Sorry, Bruce. This job might not be for you. Oh, I went full stupid there for a minute. I don't know where my brain is today, but I'm just doing all kinds of wrong shit. There we go. We're properly buffered now. Okay. Yay. Okay. No more brake pipe. Forward. Sander. Momentum. Propulsion. Forward. Yes. Finally. Progress. At long last. Note to self. When tackling hills, the DE2 is next to useless. Noted. Go on, Kevin. Go on. Prove yourself. Well, actually, no, this is your second outing, so do it again. We're going to be stuck on 5 kilometers an hour for a little bit, but it's better than 0. Oh, that's nice. Come on. All we need to do is get over the hill and then we'll be home free. Come on. Fuck. Why must things be difficult? Okay. New plan. There is another. I've never used you before. Not aside from one time, but I'm trusting you this time. Alright, how the fuck do we start you up? Alright. Reverse her. Like so. Fuck! It's not electric! Damn it. Where's the fuel cutoff? Is it? Nope. There it is. Okay. Shit. I do not like the rain in this game. It's really fucking me over. Oh, we had a brief miracle. Come on. Oh. I'm gonna risk it. We're gonna go into the orange. I don't want to push it into the red. I might damage the engine a little bit, but it's the only way we're gonna make it. Oh, temperature's dropping. Come on. Yes. Yes. Go on, Kevin. Go on, Kevin. You can do it. Come on, you big, beautiful blue bastard. Do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. Also, I have a ping in Discord. Who dares to ping me? Oh. Partner is very considerate. Oh! I have no suggestions for train games to throw into the mix. I already said here why TSW games aren't much fun. Railroader isn't the worst, but puts logistics and economy first. Ew. And the fact that there's also trains in it seems to be a distant second place. Messina looks alright, but takes up a colossal amount of space on the hard drive. What is Messina? Messina. Oh, another train game. Railway Vehicle Simulator. The simulator which will allow you to become a train driver of most popular railway vehicles used on the Polish railways. Ah, so it's a Polish rail simulator. I think these little Polish trains are cute. Little Polish diesels. But as you say, it takes up a lot of space on the hard drive, which I don't really want. I mean, I have 2 storage drives, thankfully, but you know, I would not like to have a game that hogs up too much space. Okay, I think we're slowly making it. I think we're more or less at the top of the hill. I think we should be fine moving forward. I do have some games that I want to play. One of which that has kind of taken up residence in my brain. Oh. Games I'd look at for myself are Rolling Line, which is a model railway simulator, but if you want to be in the trains, you can't, naturally. I've played Running Train, which looks amazing, but is very regimented. You have to be to the second accurate, and I like to be more freeform, as do I. Then we have Railroads Online, which is multiplayer focused, but it's heaps of fun once you get going. Okay, I'll put that on my list. But yeah, as for games that are currently on my list, I have looked into Good Old Games, which is basically... It's basically like Steam, but it's... I think it's geared more toward older games. And I'm looking into the old Resident Evil games. And tangentially, I think is the word, I'm looking into Crow Country, which is kind of a Resident Evil light kind of game. That one always looked interesting to me. Aside from that, what else? Oh yeah, BioShock. Because I must have BioShock in every format on every gaming instrument. Because BioShock is a classic that will be fucking immortal at this rate, even if it's never had a sequel beyond Infinite. Which I don't think is really a bad thing, honestly. I don't think BioShock needs any more sequels. I think it's fine as is. I mean, if it does get a sequel in the year of our Lord 2026 onwards, I mean, I'd be curious to see how that would work. And pray to God that it didn't suck. Because that's the gambit with sequels. That's the gambit, because like if you have a game that is amazing and you plan to make a sequel, you're suddenly trying to catch lightning in a bottle again. Because the first one you fucking nailed, and now you not only have to be just as good in the second game, but you also have to be, if you're daring enough, better. Not just in terms of like graphics and shit, but also in like gameplay mechanics. Because like, yeah, you could be the same, you could just do the same thing as the first game, but, like, people would complain that the gameplay's not innovative at that point, so then you gotta add new stuff. I mean, that's kind of what happened with the Arkham franchise, the Batman Arkham franchise. Because, like, each game, yeah, the gameplay is more or less the same, but there were tiny tweaks with each subsequent sequel. And those games came out great for the most part. I want to play those games on stream again. I really do. Because I started Arkham Asylum, I know I did, but then I just kind of stopped. Because I think work took over my life for a bit. As it tends to do. Oh, fuck. Don't worry, we'll cool you off. Looks like you're driving off the world. Alright, are you good? What was that blue light then? Oh, God. What's this blue light? Is that the wheel slip light? Is that what's going on? I don't think so, because we're doing good with our traction right now. And yeah, it does kind of look like we're about to go, like, off the edge of the world from this perspective. No, there's the wheel slip light. No, we're doing good. So what's this blue light? Oh yeah, and someday I would like to purchase the Silent Hill 2 remake on Steam. Oh, the cooling fan. That's what that light is. Well, that's nifty. I did not know that was a feature. But yeah, I would like to purchase the Silent Hill 2 remake on Steam, because I was doing it on PlayStation. And then PlayStation did their PlayStation thing. And I was like, fuck this. That's the exact wrong way. I've been told to hydrate with water. Alright, I'll stick my head out the window. Whoa! Anyway. Once I get this train resituated to go the right way, I will get water. Alright. I was not paying attention, so now we gotta go back to the points. Hopefully this will not result in us slipping down the line. I highly doubt that'll happen. But... where are the points? There are the points. Alright, so once Kevin gets past those points, we'll fix it. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a thing I could do. I could give Kevin the switch control. The switch setter. Okay, I think that should be stable enough. I'll be back. You babysit the train, I'll go get water. I brought the pudding cup. Ugh. I've got water in a pudding cup.
What? Fucking sneaky. Fucking Fairmix coming in with DJ Fairmix redeemed full throttle reverse 250 points. Well, if you insist. Okay. We need to go right at the next set of points.
Oh. Alright. That's much needed water. I've been drinking nothing but liquids other than water. Holy shit, we are actually going. We are fucking zooming now. Go, Kevin, go! Okay, maybe slow down a bit. I just realized we're going downhill now. Oh no! Okay. I'm just gonna let it coast because the speed limit is 70. Now the speed limit is 6. Now, like I said, we need to go right at these points here. There. We're good. We're good. We're Kevin it. Okay. I think we're fine. I think we're good. Yeah. And the rain is slowing. Ads are going to start in a minute. Old London slang for driving around like a lunatic, usually in a built-up area at night. Oh, did you see the red shirt out there? He's bloody Kevin it. That was not only a shitty accent, but also probably the wrong accent. I think I went either East London or Scottish. I don't know what the difference is. I am uncultured. Oh dear. Okay. Mercy me. Ooh. Yeah, we are definitely still going down a hill. That should be good enough. Alright, now to enjoy me pudding cup. While I'm sure nothing bad happens to this train.
Ads were relevant. Resident Evil. I got an ad for the Resident Evil movie. That's fucking funny. I want to see that movie, by the way. I don't know how much of it is going to be, like, actual Resident Evil aside from it taking place in Raccoon City. But, like, it looks fucking good. Just a guy who I think... I actually need to read the plot again. Because, like, yeah, there's the typical Resident Evil setup of there's a guy in someone else's home, and that home may or may not be related to Umbrella. But, like, I need to actually look at the plot. But also, the bit in the trailer where, like, an amalgamation of zombies come out through the door, through the empty doorway, and just kind of... I don't know how to, like, describe it with words. People actually need to see it because, like, it's like... Like, picture, like, arms coming around a doorway to grip onto just the edge of the doorway. But it's not just arms, it's legs. It's like... It's like a whole bunch of limbs reaching out and hooking into a doorway to pull out something massive through the doorway. It looks fucking fascinating and just fucking cool. Okay, here we go. The film set during events paralleling the Resident Evil 2 game, albeit in a modern era. Oh, that's cool. Follows Brian, played by Austin Abrams, a medical courier who must fight through a viral outbreak of infected monsters in Raccoon City during a delivery. Interesting. So we have basically someone who is delivering something for the hospital, and he has to cut through Raccoon City to do it. Great. And it's running parallel to Resident Evil 2. I admit I don't know much about Resident Evil 2. Sadly, I really don't know much about Resident Evil aside from 1 and then 7 onwards. Yes, 7 onwards. Aside from, you know, Chris Redfield, Wesker, Jill, and all that. Oh shit, the sun's out. So yeah, again, it'll be interesting to see how much... It'll be interesting to see how the connection is made between this movie and Resident Evil 2. Should actually look up what Resident Evil 2 is about. Resident Evil 2. Oh, right. Duh. It's the introduction to Leon. Now I remember. So, like, this Brian guy might actually end up bumping into Leon or something. That'd be cool. How could I forget about our resident badass, Leon Kennedy? One of 3 badass male protagonists in the Resident Evil franchise. You know, I just had a thought. You know what I would like to see in this game? I would like to see seasons. And as much as I complained about the rain earlier, I would love to see environmental hazards that come with the season. Like leaves and snow. I would love to see that. The snow might be a pain in the ass because, like, as much as I make the joke of people saying to me, "Oh, you'll hate the snow," and I go, "Oh, I will love the snow." I know that snow and ice would be... Snow and ice comes with a lot of hazards. And on a railway, those hazards are kind of expanded upon. Like, I doubt they would go for all of the hazards that go with ice on the railway, like, especially with the steam trains. But, like, at the very least, the rails would be slippery as fuck. And not just when it's snowing, just all the time. Dinosaurs getting out of the train would come with new dangers. What? Are you proposing having a bloody dinosaurs actually around? Like we're in Jurassic Park. That'd be bloody funny. Jurassic Railway. Add dinosaurs to Derail Valley. Yeah. I had a feeling that's what you were going for. I was like, are you am I reading that right? Ooh, we definitely need to slow down. Okay. We might be going down another hill. Oh, shit. Please stop. Oh, God. Okay. Once again, was not paying attention. You can do it, Kevin. Alright, while we fix this. Oops, hit a Triceratops. Had to get out to re-rail. Got eaten by an Allosaurus. God. Any game would be interesting or horrifying if you just went, and then we add dinosaurs. Can you imagine running a railroad with dinosaurs? There'd be no accounting for anything. That reminds me, there's another game that has my interest, but I don't know if I'll ever play it because it looks like it'll be the most stressful game I would ever play. I don't remember what it's called. I think it's called Locomotive 115, 1155. I don't remember. But basically, someone went, "Hey, Five Nights at Freddy's, how about we do that? But we put you in a train." And you know, it does not look like the worst game in the world. However, between doing your duty of keeping the train steamed up and fighting off the demons that are going to attack you during your playthrough, I feel like I might have a heart attack playing that game. I feel like, fun as it may be, the stress levels would bloody skyrocket for me. Zombies might also work. Resident Derail. A zombie railway. Why are we going slow? Oh. It's because you're an idiot trademark. That's why we're going slow. Okay. Alright, we're going to the steel mill and we're dropping this off at B3I. Cool. Bloody hell. I also just got reminded of another train horror game that popped up on my feed. I think it was called like Meat Train or something. Basically, you're driving a train, but the fuel you add to it is meat. Because it's a fucking living creature, I think. There's a surprising amount of horror games that revolve around trains. Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but it's just a surprising observation I make. Because, like, as I have demonstrated through my streams, sometimes just bloody managing a train is terrifying enough. Because you're just trying not to die. Alright, we need to go right and then right again. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, my. Meat Train looks amazing. Yeah, it's such a fucking weird thing, but you can't help but not look away, honestly. Because, like, for all those who haven't seen it yet, I want you to picture, like, first of all, it's low poly. Like, I'm gonna say PS1 era low poly. Now, I want you to picture a train in those graphics. I want you to picture a train in PlayStation 1 low poly graphics. And then I want you to picture, like, the front of the train opening like a giant mouth with sharp teeth and going, hum, 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 hum. And that's the train. That is the train you are driving. It's bloody Pac-Man the train. I don't know, now that I'm talking about, like, train-based horror games, I kind of want to see if there's one that's, like, not necessarily about you driving a train, but you just being on a train where... Left. You being on a train where... How do I put this? You being on a train where scary things happen. That's not right. Whew, I almost fucked myself there. Like, you're a passenger on a train, you don't know how you got there. You try looking around and there's, like, scary shit happening around you that's impeding your progress. I feel like that should exist already in the world, but I don't know for sure. Derail Valley is a horror game when you add the swivel lamp to a S282. Okay, I've got to hear from you about this. What is your experience with that particular setup? Because I get the feeling I know what you're talking about. Just having a swivel lamp on that train. A lamp that you can turn at any point. It's just like... Whoa. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Alright, we should be free for a little bit. In fact, we can probably go as fast as we want on this stretch of track. I'll need to hop off soon. Have a good one, Trade. You too, Rusty. Thank you for popping in. Always a pleasure to have you. It's worse than that. It's hard to explain, but it's unsettling and gives a deep sense of dread. I can kind of get it. Like, depending on how powerful the swivel lamp is, I can kind of see it like you're shining a lamp in a particular spot, so your eyes are focused on that spot alone. But by contrast, there's so much darkness in the area that you don't illuminate that it's just like, I can only see in this spot. If someone wants to strike and kill me now, this is the perfect time for them to do it. All they have to do is hug the shadows. That's why flashlights... That's why flashlights, for how good they are in a situation like that. There's a reason why they have scenes in horror movies where it's just like, you're in the perspective of a person holding a flashlight, and the flashlight's just like, whoa, always moving all over the place. And then you hear a sound, and the flashlight's just like, whoa, just whipping around, trying to illuminate whatever you can, but you just miss it. You just miss it. So you're just left there shitting yourself, going, oh, God! But yeah, I totally get the primal fear. It's just like, ah, light, I'm safe. Wait, this light only shines just a little bit of the dark room that I'm in. Fuck. There we go. Okay, our first stop is going to be coming up soon. As long as we keep going and we don't blow up either of these locomotives. How's our fuel looking? Fuel's looking alright. Fuel for you? Good. Well, I hope there's a depot. There is at the steel mill, so that's good. It's nice to have these chill sessions. Just to kind of do your thing out on the rails. Alrighty. Right. I think it might be time to slow down a little bit. Excuse the noise outside. Okay, I think we can stop soon. Well, obviously this is just water trade. Okay, it was B3I? Yep. Here we are. And it's a clear line. Perfect. That's what I want. Na-na-na. Yep. And it's good. What? Oh. Sorry, no, I had that backwards for a second. I was like, why are we going so slow? Oh yeah, it might be because I'm hauling a heavy-ass train. Duh. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Is the water tower going off? Ah, there's an engine! Yeah, I think you might be surprised. These things are... Ooh, that was almost bad. I think you might be surprised. These engines are a little bit intolerant to water. Good. We are on B3I. Now then. Just need to figure out how far I need to go in order to drop off these coal cars. I really did not know that was a feature. That is such a cool feature to have, just an automatic cooling fan. I wonder how that works. Like, do they just point the fan at the pool of oil in the tank? Like, how... Forgive me, my understanding of mechanics is fucking skewed. Like, I am not a smart person when it comes to tech like that. Good. I think this might be good enough. Whoa, I'm backwards. Aha! There's me flag. This loco is driven by oil. Well, yeah. Okay. I think this is fine. Just need to make sure this is the right setup. Please, for the love of God. Good. I'll take that. Oh. Duh, trade. How about fucking doing all the shit that you need to do to disconnect this train? Alright. Yeah. Coal has been delivered. I knew someone with a hydraulic Dodge Viper. It had a reverser. Hi. Oh. Sorry, you confused me for a hot minute, so I was just like, weird. Duh, trade. It's telling you that you didn't disconnect the bloody thing. Find it weird that the brake pipe is also your indicator that your coupling isn't connected. And I also find it weird that it's current... Oh, right, duh, idiot. My memory is bloody shot to hell. Anyway, while we get this train back on track... it's time for medication. Hydraulic Dodge Viper, though. Again, when it comes to machines, my understanding of them is very minimal, but... Hydraulic Dodge Viper with a reverser. You know, explain to my smooth brain why that would probably be somewhat unusual. My knowledge of cars stops at cargo vroom. Cargo vroom, and some cars look nicer than others. Actually, no, if there's a thing that I can bitch about when it comes to cars, it's that older cars look better than newer cars. Newer cars all look the same to me. Like, all the newer ones is just like round. Just round. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like round and bland. Like, there's really no character. But older cars, especially those from, like, the really early days, those cars have character. Those cars have class. It's probably the same sort of feeling that I have when it comes to steam trains and all that stuff. Ads are going to start in a minute for all those on Twitch. You don't have to, but if you want to be immune to Twitch's ad breaks and all that, you could subscribe to me, but in light of Twitch's recent shenanigans, it would probably be better for you to support my Ko-fi page. Again, donating is not required. Not at all. But it would be appreciated. It would be nice to know that people support my silly shenanigans and bloody random rants that I have on the internet. That being said, please be fiscally responsible. Anyway, ads are going to start in like 5 seconds, so I'll see you in a bit, if you're on Twitch. Meanwhile, for those who are not, I'm going to go off on Faramix's little thing about cars. Here we go. Bloody hell, I need to... Excuse me a second. I need to scroll up so I can see Faramix's thing. There it is. V10 engine running a hydraulic pump. No mechanical connection between the engine and the wheels. Oh. That does not sound normal. Still had a gearbox, would do 140 in forward in reverse. That's miles per hour, by the way. What the fuck is going on? Why are we slowing down? Are we at another fucking hill? I think we are. Shit. Sorry, I gotta fix chat again. There we go. Why must these hills be fucking stupidly difficult? You stopped? Not quite yet, but I might soon. Like, I am just, like, I'm cresting a hill. Like, I'm just slowly moving. Come on. We'll make it or bust. Hey! Yes. 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 There we go. And you doubted me. You doubted me. But I made it. I'll manage. Don't think we need the sand anymore, thankfully. Sand fulfilled its purpose quite well. Right, I think it's time to get back to enjoying this pudding cup. No, we're losing speed. I think we'll still need the sand for a little bit, don't you? There. Now, if I can enjoy this pudding cup in peace, that'd be bloody great. Ugh. We're still losing speed somehow. I don't know how. There we go. Pudding cup has been enjoyed. Oh dear. How the hell? We're doing good. We're doing fine. We're just going up every hill in this valley, I think. Plus 1.1. I think that's talking about an incline. Shit. Going up another fucking hill. I'd like to stop going up hills. That'd be fucking fantastic. Let's see. I'm going to check me socials while we're up here. That was the ping of a switch setter. It should... Oh. Shit. Oh. Huh? Did he really ping me to tell me that I'm halfway done with the sand? Alright. Sure. Thanks for the heads up, I guess. Oh, God. We're going down! We are a potential runaway. Fuck. Tell you what, though, when we finish this job, I'm gonna get Kevin a name tag. I'm also gonna get him a switch setter. And I should also contemplate whether or not I want to start blinging these trains out with all kinds of pointless shit like light bars. Like, that'd be funny. I also need to go shopping and re-buy all the shit that I lost when I reloaded the save. Need to remember that. Oof. Sound of a switch setter. I need to make sure I'm on the default line, so I'll need to hop out in a bit. Oh, good lord. This delivery's been a wee bit of a ride, hasn't it? I believe the line is set to the default, so it should be fine for me to just coast for now. Yeah, it looks fine. Hmm. Alright. Should slow it down a little bit. Alright. Now if I go left at the next pair of points, and then go right, and then left, everything should be good. So, let's review. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Beep, 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 beep. Wimpy horn, go. Do wish the horns were kind of better. At least for Kevin here. Kevin here deserves a little bit better than this horn that really doesn't help the nerdy persona for him I have in my head. This seems really wimpy. Alrighty. Left. Good. Oh, that could have been potentially bad. We're doing good tonight. We're doing good. Oh dear. That melatonin was instant, I feel. It's only 12 milligrams of this stuff. And for some reason, it's strawberry flavored. I don't know why it's strawberry flavored. You didn't need to flavor the melatonin. You just drink it with water and it tastes like nothing. Whatever, I guess. I guess it should be safe enough for me to look at socials now. That's cute. Huh? Yeah, I forgot about that. There's a game I'll never be playing on Twitch, and that's any form of Grand Theft Auto. Apparently, Rockstar claimed that not releasing a physical edition of GTA 6 was meant to stop people from leaking the game. Well, April Fool's, dumbass. Turns out there are these people called hackers who can hack into your computer and get the digital shit. And then they can just, you know, play that and show it off to the world. All these companies being like, oh, digital's the future, man. No, future's looking stupid then, isn't it? And that should reflect poorly on... Ooh. Sorry, I got distracted by the thing. Something I'll save for later. Art stuff, by the way. That's something I'll need to look into. Nothing important, just a meme. Alright, what was I gonna look up? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there was that one. What are they meant to release it on? A USB stick? It's like 135 gigabytes. Yeah, right? Nah, it's just like, you go to the all-digital marketplace, and you buy it from us, and we'll just send you the data. It's just like, okay, sure, and that has worked in the past, but, like, how do I put this? There's something that feels rewarding about holding a physical copy in your hand, rather than a digital thing. And also, like, a lot of the things you want to put on digital are just fucking massive. Actually, I don't know if 135 gigabytes is massive or not. It probably is, but I don't know. I don't know anything about tech shit. I don't know about anything they're trying to do in the gaming industry, claiming that digital's the future. And yeah, I find it weird that it's just like, I don't know. I feel I'm not informed enough on this shit to actually form like an actual opinion. I just don't grasp the physical media backlash. I don't have a physical copy of Derail Valley, but I don't see people boycotting all future. Okay, I see where you're coming from then. That is true. I do understand that the games that people are trying to have it be digital only are fucking massive. People don't hate Spotify because they're not sending you cassette tapes. Yeah. It's more... I feel like it's more of the fear that people have of the general market nowadays when it comes to enjoying media, because the way things are going now, and this is more my opinion than stating a general fact, so feel free to form your own opinion. Don't take my word as gospel. But the way I see things going, people are kind of afraid that moving forward, things are going to be completely digital in the future. And while that's not necessarily a bad thing, I mean, fuck, because of that, I'm able to play Derail Valley and probably Resident Evil and shit like that in the future without having to worry about getting a PlayStation 1, 2, 3, or whatever the fuck. It's the licensing. Because, unfortunately, companies are kind of showing their hand when it comes to selling you a thing. Nowadays, companies are kind of embracing the digital market, not because it's convenient, but because it is a way to get more money without actually giving you a thing. Like, consider this. PlayStation, just before announcing, GTA 5 is going to be digital, or, all our games moving forward with the PlayStation 6 are going to be all digital. Before that, what they did was, so you're able to purchase movies on PlayStation's marketplace. And when you purchase them, you expect them to just be there forever on your system. Because you purchased the thing, therefore you quote-unquote own it. But apparently to PlayStation, no. You will own nothing and you will enjoy it. Come get the slop, little piggy. Like, the way their license went is that every single one of those 500 movies that they deleted from their marketplace, nobody who bought them was able to have it anymore. Now, I don't know if they deleted all 500 of those movies for a good reason. I don't know if there could ever be a good reason for just deleting a thing without saying anything until you just deleted it full stop. But, like, if they're willing to do that to movies, imagine them doing that to a game. Or just anything in general. If they didn't issue refunds, that's tantamount to theft. Exactly. And that's what they didn't do. They didn't say anything, and to my knowledge, and feel free to fact check me on that, to my knowledge, they did not refund anyone. So imagine them doing that to games. And now they're announcing, hey, all our games are going to be digital, exclusive to our digital marketplace. Yeah, the same digital marketplace that all those 500 movies came from. The 500 movies that they deleted without telling anyone until they did the deleting. So yeah, that is tantamount to theft. It pretty much straight is theft. So people are so the whole physical media backlash is them kind of is people having this knee-jerk reaction to what companies are thinking when it comes to people enjoying their media. Because, like, when people buy their shit, they expect to own the shit. But companies are coming around saying, no, you don't own shit. You don't own any of our shit. We're just going to make you believe that you own your shit. And then when you least expect it, we're just going to take the shit back. Because fuck you, that's why. And that's kind of where we're at right now, honestly. Like, Steam is the only exception to this standard, I feel. Because, to my knowledge, Steam actually informs you about what it's going to do. And also, once you purchase a game on here, you actually own the fucking game. Now, again, you are free to fact-check me on any of this information. These are just my general impressions about with my personal experiences. And yeah, Steam has done some interesting things recently that really have solidified my choice moving forward to just be a PC gamer. Like, I'm not buying any more PlayStation shit. Ever. Because of all the shit that they're doing. But Steam is just doing all kinds of shit. There was a thing earlier this month where someone who bought, like, I don't know, I think it was like a Battlefield game or some shit. Battlefield took away some of the shit that was promised, or never put them in the game to begin with. Now, the way Steam's refund system typically works is that when you buy a game, you have 2 hours to get a full experience of the game, and then then you decide whether or not you want a refund, and if, as long as it's within those first 2 hours of you playing the game, you are able to go to Steam and say, hey, I bought this game, I don't want it anymore, I would like a refund. And as long as it's within those 2 hours, Steam typically goes, okay, sure. This guy had over 400 hours in this game that he was playing. Over 400. And because some of the features had been taken away by the people who made the game, the guy kind of went, what the fuck? This game had all of these features and now they're gone. This is not the game I ordered anymore. And so, probably not expecting much, he went to Steam and went, hey, the people who made the game took away features and now the game is pretty much unrecognizable. This is not what I bought. This is not what I paid for. And Steam, in a bloody Giga Chad move, just went, oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. That's bullshit. They can't do that to you. Hang on, Chief. We'll get you a refund. And they did. Because Steam apparently recognizes that game companies are being dickheads right now. Okay, I think that'll do. Where's the station? Where's the green light? There it is. Now let's see if I did these right. I did that one right. Money. And I did that one right. Cool. I'm a pro at this game. I don't know how many different devices I can install on one purchase of a Steam game on. I don't know either, in all honesty. More money, yeah. I think so long as it's your account and you own the license, I think you can do that ad nauseum. But again, do not quote me on that shit. When I say a thing, do not take it as like gospel. That's typically a rule in this chat because half of the time I'm wrong. Half of the time I don't know what I'm talking about, but then I say a thing with such confidence. Okay. Let's turn off the electrics. Fuel cutoff. It's somewhere around here. Should be like right here, right? Nope, there it is. There we go. Let's send them all back. Alright. Let's see. Where do I want to go? Because I want to go shopping. Machine factory for the nameplate, but then I want to see where I can find that shovel. But yeah, I just hope at some point, like, not just game companies, but companies in general, I hope they pull their heads out of their asses when it comes to all the stuff that's going on. It's just like, they do all of this shit with, like, all digital or AI training and all this shit. And then they get such a backlash, and then they're just like, they're just sitting there confused, wondering why the fuck everyone's so angry at them, and then because they never fucking read the room. They never read the room, and they don't see all the hot button issues. They just see a paycheck.
Ugh. I don't know. I just hope at some point the people that have these mindsets just go away. And then people who actually, like, understand people take over. One can hope. Right, nameplate was what I was originally here for. Those might be at the harbor. Well, I got the light thing while I'm here. Did I want to slap that on? I think I wanted to slap that light on Herman. Oh, yeah, I wanted to slap the amber beacon on the utility diesel. But this light will work for Herman as well. Right. Machine factory. No. Harbor. Harbor is where I need to go. Anyway, so sorry for getting admittedly a little tense with those topics. I try not to talk about that stuff, at least not too often, but bleh. I think I'm kind of in my fuck it stage at the moment. You know? Where I just talk about whatever I want to talk about within reason. That, and I kind of realize I'm also on a platform where I can actually, like, make a point about something. So long as it's a good something. And, you know, talking about how shit companies are and why people shouldn't trust them is probably a good point to make. Even though at this point it's kind of a no-duh kind of statement. Just like, what a shock, corpos can't be trusted? Eh, who'd have fucking thunk it? Anyway, ad's about to start in like 15 seconds. Why did I buy a flashlight? I meant to buy a mount. Well, that's not mine. Okay, I think I meant to buy a spool reel and then No, I meant to buy a mount. Actually, do I have a mount in my inventory? Nope. There we go. Alright. Right. I wanted to figure out. I think the goods factory could be where I find that shovel. GF. There it is. Ooh, punch buggy. There you are. Only 7,000 bloody child's play. I should also, if I don't have it already, where is a shovel mount? Ooh. Tool used to wire gadgets together. Oh yeah, I meant to get a switch setter back at the thing. Shelf. Huh. Mountable surface for placing items. Never realized that was there before. Sorry, brain stopped for a second and I forgot why I was here. Man, Digital clock. Don't really need that. Aha! Sun visor. Sorry, it's a bloody sun visor. Okay, so... There. What the fuck? I did not want this. What even is this? It's a white light bar. I wanted the shovel. Jesus. Well, now I have a random light bar. Shovel, please. Very cute. Okay. All right. If we're lucky, I just spawned in the S282. Nope, I spawned in Mary. Oh, well, while I'm here. Let's see, where to put it. Ah, right here. Do you have all the licenses? Yes, I do. I have everything up to Military and Hazmat 3. At this point, we're just prettying up all the trains. Especially once I figure out all their names. There we go. Welcome to the pack, Kevin. Now, let's see about you. The perfect spot. Perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. That's perfect. And now... Now I do the same for you. Now, I also have... Oh, shit. Bruce is still awake. There we go, bud. Now you can sleep. Oh, fuck. Forgot about the utility vehicle. There we go. Now then, let's see. I think red would probably work for Herman here. Red seems to be the prevailing color. That's amber. And now, this is a soldering gun, yeah? Nope, that's the paint gun. I'm just blind, don't mind me. There we go. There we go. Don't really need the lights on during the day, do we? That'd be a cute place to put it, I think. There we go. Yeah. We're doing good so far, I think. I'm just contemplating what gadgets to throw on to Kevin here whenever I get the chance. Can't think of anything at the moment. Well, oops. There. There we go. I'm also wondering where to put all these light bars that I have purchased over the years. Years, he says, as if he's been playing this for years. I'll figure that out at some point. I think I'm honestly kind of out of steam at the moment, no pun intended. So we might be ending early tonight. Oh, boy. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of running low on energy, so I might call it. I will think of something to do next time for Derail Valley. I think it's just kind of nice to vibe on the rails, honestly. But yeah, I think until build 100 comes, there might not be as much to do for me. Although I should arrange with you, you and Tori Faramix doing more multiplayer stuff, because that was it was stressful but fun. But yeah, we'll think of something. In the meantime, I think we're done. Let's see about finding someone to raid. Let's see, who is still available? Who is available? Well, there's always one of my favorites. There's that one. Let's see. There's that one. Oh, that one's cute. Let's see. What do we want? What do we want? You know, I haven't rated this person in a while. I think I will send us off to Toxic Soul. An artist with cute art. Okay. Let me just do a thing real quick. I'm doing something new that's part of the setup here. There we go. There we are. Alrighty. So, there we are. Right. So, obligatory outro time, as always. I want to thank everyone who came into the stream. Whether you're an active participant or a lurker, you're highly appreciated. If you want to watch the live streams while you're live, you stay here on Twitch. I typically stream Monday, Wednesday, and Sunday. I'm going to try to squeeze in Friday. We will see. That really depends on schedule, in all honesty. Thanks especially to DJ Fairmix there. Let's see. Oh, yeah. If you want to watch the VODs, you go to YouTube. And if you want to stay updated, you go to Blue Sky. I said all that backwards. And, oh, of course, if you want, you are not required, but if you want, you can always support me on Ko-fi. So I'm going to send you all off to Toxic Soul 77 now. There we go. And now I'm going to leave you all with this. The goodbye screen. There we are. I pressed that too soon. Anyway, have a good evening, everyone. Once again, thank you to all of you who stopped on by. I'll see you all later.